The Corpus Christi Pirates of Texas match was a blast. Had a lot of fun. As usual, there's a lot to learn from shooting one of these things, and I did learn some more lessons this time. As every match, I learned lessons. First off, my rifle is a home-built rifle using a Ballistic Advantage Hansen 16-inch barrel. I have at-the-ball velocity glass topping it, which is a 1:4x first focal plane, optic in an Aero Precision ultralight mount. Here's at 1x, my side picture, and at 4x. I've been working with this gun on the range for a couple months. It's been out to the range about 3 times with me. Each time just making sure everything's running right, making sure that it's reliable, and it was. That's one thing to think about is when you go to these competitions, be it USPSA, 3-gun, whatever, you'll see a lot of guns go down, and for varying reasons. Having a reliable rifle all in its own, a boring sewing machine, is of itself an advantage. I have numerous times where I witnessed competitors' rifle go down. Every other stage, or every other stage, something was happening. Failure to feed, failure to eject, whatnot. And a lot of these guns were, I don't know the particulars of them, but a lot of these race guns, I'm imagining some of the malfunctions are coming because of the tuning of these guns. Just having a gas block that barely feeds enough gas to cycle the lightweight bolt, lightweight carrier, or having loadings that barely cycle the gun in and of themselves to reduce recoil. I understand that this is a game and that those are competition features. You want a gun that shoots flat, you want a gun that shoots fast, and you want a gun that doesn't kick. But when looking at your own homebrew rifle or building a rifle that you're going to take out for self-defense and maybe you want to run a competition to it, you want to go with standard parts. Standard parts will give you the reliability, quality ammunition will give you enough gas to cycle the action, and having a little bit of extra mass there will push through any dust or grit in that action that might work their way in. So in itself, having a reliable rifle is of benefit to you. Another thing here is that I'm using a 1:4x variable. A lot of the shooters are running a 1x optic, such as a red dot or a prismatic like the Leupold. All those are good choices for close range, obviously, and we always say, it's a great general purpose optic, a red dot, but having the 1:4x here was a big advantage. These targets are about 100 yards away, and some of the red dot shooters are struggling. It's when you're running, your heart's racing, you're a little fluttery because of the event and just the anxiety and the fun of shooting. It gets you. You're not going to shoot as good as you do at the range, relaxed, and on a steady rest. You're going to make mistakes a lot more frequently. And here, I'm able to clean up the stage with a solid rest and just a more focused approach. But having the extra ability to cycle between 1 and 4x, depending on the stage and its requirements, was a big advantage, especially on the 200-yard stage where most competitors failed to finish in time, as it was 200 yards, steel targets from a sitting or standing barrier position, followed by getting on a bridge that wobbles as you shoot. I managed to clear the stage, 7th out of 117 in time, so I was happy with that. And having a 4x optic was a big advantage, huge. The 1x optic shooters had struggled there, and I bet a lot of them did. A lot of them timed out. I didn't record that stage because the sun was in my eyes, and I mounted the GoPro on the bill of my cap, on the back of my cap, and I just couldn't get it to work for that one. Back again to the optic here at 1x. It's just a big help. I turned the gun sideways for these point blanks, and by this time I realized I really had to slow down. I'm shooting all over these guys. I'm getting hits on paper, but the scoring zone on these particular targets here at the Texas Carbine Championships was pretty small, so I had to adjust my technique. Even then, at this last stage, I did do a failure to engage a target. It was a hostage in the back that nobody saw or that I didn't see. And, I got to say, overall, it was a great day. I learned a lot about my rifle. The optic is rugged. It's working for me. And if you've never shot a carbine competition, you owe it to yourself to take your rifle, take some quality ammunition. I'm using M193, just standard M193 this whole time, and get out there and run that gun. It'll teach you a lot about yourself, your technique, your equipment, and how well all that works in synergy. Or maybe it doesn't work. Overall, this is a very fun day of shooting. A great use of my PTO time since I did take time off from work to be here in Corpus Christi. Thanks for watching thenewrifleman.com. Appreciate you subscribing to my channel, my humble channel. And I hope you learned something or at least enjoyed the video. Again, thanks for watching. This is New Rifleman signing out.